What is going on? What is going on, man? I am back, Black in the building. Shout out to everybody out there at the corporate plantation. Man, we made it. Happy Thanksgiving, chicken head. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. That's that March shit. Man, Christmas was another day to me. Like all the other holidays, man. Working. Trying to sketch out what your plan's gonna be. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, have your visions together of what you want to do. Shout out to everybody out there that's handling business. David No Compromise. Shout out to that brother, Eric, Shani, Tasha, all y'all. Y'all know what it is. You know what it ain't. We're gonna have a great conversation. It's gonna be really quick, but we're gonna have a great one. I'm gonna talk about all the stuff that I see and things that I have heard. We're gonna talk about the Phoenix Suns' new owner, Matt Ishbia, our white dominant society Jewish brother who has bought the Phoenix Suns. I know people know about it, but I wanted to see if the story would unfold, because if change is constant and we're talking about change, we're going to talk about why didn't they sell the NBA team to Floyd Mayweather or sell it to a black billionaire. And we're going to talk about the conversations that Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, and Shaq had about this sale, about how that man bought the team for $400 million, and we're going to make you sell it for $4 billion. So is this real change? That's what the question is. Just like I've said before, white folk investigating white folk. We're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. Hey. Man. It didn't surprise me. Isn't that what happened to our good friend Donald Sterling? I give you niggas y'all lifestyles. Y'all niggas wouldn't have no money if it wasn't for me. Fuck Magic Johnson. He's a nigga. Don't bring no niggas to my games. They're all niggas. We never made him apologize to the black community. They just made him sell his team. No, make him publicly apologize to the black community. Make him donate $500,000 to the black community. And then he needs to sit one of our black scholars so we can educate him on the transatlantic slave trade and how foundational black Americans have been treated in the United States of America Incorporated without repayment, and the slave mentality being on repeat. Meaning, you're just another nigga to them, and we'll just swap places. Oh, I said something racist? Okay, well, make me sell my team. Well, what did you buy a team for? For $500 million? Well, what's the market value that you're gonna get it for? Oh, for $4 billion. Oh my God, so poor me, I gotta sell my team. Stop. That's like when you call human resources at the corporate plantation and it's a white person that pretends like they're on your side, and they really don't do no investigation. They just tell the people above you to tell the person that's above you, we're investigating you about you. Just I was watching this series on Paramount, how this son, this detective, lied, picked up a brother at a cemetery or wherever the fuck across the street from the cemetery. Then all of a sudden the brother went missing, and then it was a Latino brother that went missing, and then all of a sudden 17 years later they in there, deposing him like, hey man, where are these people at? I don't know, I don't remember. Man, nigga, what? Stop. You know exactly what you did to those niggas. Gotta wake up, man. Same shit, different toilet. Remember that. I was once told by somebody that was very, very educated and put me on the game at the corporate plantation years ago. Warren, shit is shit, whether you put it in a cardboard box or on a silver platter. It's still shit. So I learned a lot. You know what I mean? I just think that at this point in our lives, we should already know what's going on. Please don't get yourself in no debt for things that cannot help you. Everybody has our own little debt. Get something that you want. Get something you want. But don't go out buying a whole bunch of gifts for a whole bunch of non-appreciating ass people just because you want to be the bearer of gifts. No. Do for yourself first. And make sure your plans are in order for what you need to do. And then maybe you get a card, get a gift card, Like I said, man, me personally, I ain't never really been in I haven't been in Christmas for a long fucking time. Shit. I done lost too many people in my life. So many deaths that I've experienced in my lifetime. So it's like those type of holidays don't really mean anything. It's the everyday struggle that means more for me. A holiday really is for you really to just sit down and relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But I think a lot of the times, man, we have this mentality like we gotta go out and get the biggest TV, the best computer, the best this, the best that. You don't have to do that. You have to be in competition with you. Don't be in competition with everybody else. Everybody else is supposed to be on your team. I think that's where the problem is. I think that's why business practices between black folk are very, very catastrophic at times, because I think we don't want to practice on our business practices. Like, we don't want to learn the craft, iron out the kinks, make sure everything is copacetic, and then if things are fucked up, we have to realign and regroup our policies and practices so we can make sure the customers have the best experience. And a lot of that is because we just want to make the money. So we don't have we don't have value in ourselves, but we want to make the money. You're going to find yourself working extremely hard to even make the money when you don't have value in who you are and in your product that you are selling. And you have to have checks and balances. I've experienced that too. And I'm not here to talk bad about black business. I love my black business. I'm just saying, we as a whole, we have to understand business is business. This isn't, we can't treat each other like it isn't business. See, we feel like when we see a black person, oh, my nigga, what's happening, man? Nigga, let me get a discount. No, nigga. Or, oh, it's a black business, man. Cool, they gonna be on point. And then you not on point because it's a nigga you dealing with, so you feel like you ain't gotta be on point. No. We have to understand what we are doing and the product that we are selling. A lot of people still possess the mentality of the white man's ice is colder, the Latino ice is colder, the Asian ice is colder, whoever. Like I told motherfuckers that a long time ago. Like I said, I remember I used to get pressed all the time about, different social groups that I would be in. You know what I mean? And people like, why are you hanging out with them white people? Or why I remember one time when I left working at a certain rec center and I went to a rec center where it's predominantly white people. Why you want to go up there with the white people? I'm like, do y'all not know who is in charge? Do y'all not know that they're the dominant society? And I didn't know about those type of terms because I hadn't read Nearly Fuller Jr.'s book or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's book. I never read their book before, but I was just looking like, y'all niggas don't know who's in charge? Turn on the TV. But we have to understand that. And we have to understand if you are telling us what is being said when we are not in the room, as Dr. Francis Cress Welsing teaches us. I seen this thing too with Jake Paul or whatever his brother was, and he was punching this black dick, like he was just punching it, black penis, like punching it. And I don't know if he meant it to be a joke or whatever, but that is taken from the ISIS papers, the Black Bull, and fetishizing the black men. You know what I mean? So it's like, while you trying to be them, they trying to be you. It's so funny, man. I've been letting my hair grow out, right? I just been letting my hair grow. I don't care. I've been letting it grow out for a minute. And so many people, black folk don't stare. Black folk just be like, oh, what's happening, my nigga? But every other racial group, especially those racial groups that want to be us so bad, they just stare at my hair. And I be laughing like, you want this hair, don't you? Sorry. This number is not in service. Please hang up your number and try your dial again. Sorry. Because you only want the attributes of being a black person. But when the police come, you will jump back onto being white. So, and that's fine. I'm just tired of everybody acting like they don't. Look, man, sometimes I ride around and I just look and I see all these flags. You see your Asian flag, your Latino flag, your Puerto Rican flag, your Cuban flag, your Dominican flag. But what do you replicate when you get on that corporate plantation? They don't allow you to be like Latino power. They're going to be like, whoa, you don't run shit. And I think that's what we need to start to understand. What's going on, Tommy? I see you. I just think we need to start to understand. That's not real change. Appointing another dominant society person to buy an NBA team. So basically, y'all vetted him out for y'all. Y'all didn't even allow a black folk, any black folk or black person to even attempt to try to purchase the team. You just, all right, well, we found another owner who just happens to be the dominant society. And that's fine. But I think it's time for us to wake up, understand what it is, and stop letting these holidays cloud your judgment on what you're supposed to be doing and how you should be handling your business. These are just things that I always think about and I look at. Just like out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Sheriff Lombardo won. Man, thank God. Oh, well, Warren, yeah, man. Steve Sisolak wasn't doing nothing for no black folk, and I'm not saying that Lombardo is too. But what I'm saying is, why do we have to vote Democrat for people that are not doing anything for us? What are we, you know what I mean? I just think we need, that's why a lot of times when I be on Amazon Prime now, I like to watch their documentaries and see, you know, what they talking about, what's going on, and what it is. It was so funny. I was watching this documentary, and it was this white lady whose son enlisted into the army, you know, in North Carolina or South Carolina. And then he went to go hang out with this white dude, and he got killed. So they never even was like, well, where is nothing? So his mama, which was a Caucasian lady, went up there, and this is something that people need to pay attention. This white lady went into the commander of that base and said, he was like, well, who are you? She said, I'm your boss. He said, excuse me? She said again, I'm your boss. He said, you know, yes, I am, because I'm a taxpayer. That's the reason why we had this. See, white folk know what the fuck going on. Well, no, we can say, well, we don't know where those taxes are. Well, that's what they told us. That's where our taxes are going. So if my taxes are going to y'all, now y'all can't fucking tell me where the fuck my son is at. See, white folk know what the fuck it is. It's just we don't. And even if we do know, we act like we don't because we want to fit in. The whole White House needs to be reconstructed. Yeah, that's called replacing the system of racism and white supremacy and establishing the system of justice. Meaning the person that needs the most constructive help gets the most constructive help. That's all it means. It doesn't mean anything spectacular. Well, what do you mean by most constructive help? Okay, black folk built this country for free without repayment. So where is the fucking money? So we don't have to be dealing with that. But like I said again, the NBA, the NFL, they're all the same. It's all, they're high-priced slaves. That's like your boss getting transferred to another department because they called you a nigga. No, that should be automatic termination. And you shouldn't get no compensation. But that's how the dominant society has had it set up for years. That's why Sarver, whatever his name is, the owner, calling motherfuckers niggas and all this other shit. Why I can't say it, just plain stupid. That's because that's what you've been saying the whole fucking time. All of them. Look at the Lakers. Don't y'all think it's ironic that the fucking Lakers ain't shit because they coerce Magic Johnson to come in there under this president of basketball operations, but they wouldn't even let him fire sorry-ass Luke Walton, talking about it's got to be another white person in there. Then Rob Pelinka, whatever, talking shit about him to other white people on the staff, not knowing those other white people were Magic Johnson loyalists, and they ended up telling Magic Johnson what was being said about him, and that's why he fucking quit. As Jeannie Buss trying to sit there like she don't know what's going on. That's a racist motherfucker too, man. Fuck the Lakers. I don't give a fuck if they don't never win again. I ain't getting no money no way. So fuck them all. I'm glad. I hope LeBron James get another $100 million from them. Fuck them. That's what they get. It's time for niggas to take back what we lost. You mean to tell me it's only one billionaire and that's Michael Jordan out of all the NBA players that done played in the NBA? Stop. Or not want unnecessary problems. Trained to be quiet. Well, some of us laugh out loud. Yeah, man. But that's all. That's my time. I'm just saying, man, you have to understand what it is. You just have to understand what it is. Isn't it ironic that the fucking Lakers ain't shit? I hope LeBron James take his money and go to fuck somewhere else, man. Fuck the Lakers. Go to the Clippers. Fuck them motherfuckers, man. Oh, I'm not saying that Steve Ballmer ain't nothing better, but he probably has managed and learned how to keep his anti-black racism to himself and not let it spill over into the NBA players and the fans. Stop. Hire Magic Johnson to get LeBron and get a whole bunch of black talent there and then not give him no power. Jeannie Buss, you know what you was doing, and I think you're an anti-black racist. I think you fetishize black men. You don't really care for them too much, and you look at them as stock, bond, and commodities. That's what I think. And I don't think you ever really give a fuck about black folk. You can smile at me all you want, say you my friend, but your actions tell me different. You judge a person by the contents of their character, not what the fuck lip service they giving you, because I give you lip service all day. That's what I love about Dave from No Compromise. That nigga don't be doing all this bumping up the guns. That nigga do. He get out there and do the good work. But hey, man, that's my time. You already know what it is. You know what it ain't. You know my saying, man. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.